Have you ever had a leg cramp at night? That feeling of sleeping soundly when your leg suddenly seizes up, the sharp pain forcing you awake midnight, costing you a full hour of sleep. For many people, it happens a few times and then stops. But for 75-year-old Carol, it had become a nightmare that lasted for almost 2 years. Nearly every single night, she was woken by the pain, sometimes 3 or 4 times a night. She tried everything from calcium supplements and massage to heat, but things always returned to normal. She grew accustomed to the sleep deprivation, fatigue, and always feeling like her own legs were betraying her. But then one tiny change turned everything around. And what's special is that it didn't come from a clinic, nor was it a new medication. Instead, it all started with 3 types of fruit she happened to eat before going to bed. Sound too simple to be true. I thought so too, until a nutritionist in California explained it clearly. After age 70, a mineral imbalance and mild nighttime dehydration are silent causes of muscle spasms, especially in the legs. And if you know how to choose the right foods before bed, you can significantly reduce this issue or even end it completely, just like in Carol's case. In today's video, you will discover 3 familiar, easy-to-find fruits that possess a surprising anti-cramp ability thanks to minerals like potassium, magnesium, and their natural hydrating properties. This is not a miracle cure, but a safe, gentle, and easy-to-apply option for anyone experiencing a similar situation. You'll want to stick with me until the end of this video because the last fruit might surprise you. It's very likely already sitting in your fridge, but you never thought it could help you sleep through the entire night, no longer jolting awake from pain. If you're ready to feel the difference starting tonight, let's begin. Fruit 1. Bananas. Rich in potassium for natural muscle relaxation. When you think of bananas, you might think of a familiar, easy-to-eat, easily digested fruit that's often available in your kitchen. But what few people realize is this: a small banana holds a special power that many medicines can't offer, helping your legs relax and avoid those nighttime cramps. Carol, the 75-year-old woman we just mentioned, used to believe that bananas were just a convenient snack. But after her nutritionist advised her to eat 1 banana about 30 minutes before bed, something strange happened. That night, for the first time in months, she was not awakened by a cramp in her calf. And after a week of keeping this up, she started sleeping through the night, something she thought she had lost forever. So what makes bananas so powerful? The answer lies in a mineral called potassium, and bananas are one of the richest natural sources. After age 70, your body no longer absorbs and retains potassium as it used to. Meanwhile, potassium plays an incredibly important role in keeping muscles functioning stably, preventing abnormal contractions. A potassium deficiency, even a slight one, is enough to trigger sudden leg cramps at night. It doesn't stop there. Bananas also contain a small amount of magnesium and vitamin B6, 2 other nutrients linked to regulating nerve transmission and helping the muscular system relax. This means when you eat a banana, not just your legs, but your entire body enters a calm-down state, making it easier to fall into a deep sleep, less disturbed by sudden pains. Many older adults are hesitant to use medication due to side effects, but haven't found a method that's both safe and natural. If you're one of them, try the simple method Carol used. Choose a ripe banana, eat it slowly after dinner, or pair it with a glass of warm, unsweetened milk. It's not just a snack that's good for digestion, but also a way to send a relaxation signal to your entire nervous system. Of course, bananas aren't a cure-all, but if you frequently experience muscle spasms or wake up from calf pain, consider this the first step, a small one, but enough to open the door to a peaceful night's sleep, free from the anxiety of unexpected cramps. And if you've already tried bananas but haven't seen a clear change, don't worry, the next 2 fruits possess other powerful properties, one of which was the secret that helped Carol sleep deeply for 6 straight hours without waking up, after nearly 2 years of insomnia. Keep watching. Fruit 2, Kiwi, contains magnesium and supports deep sleep. If the banana was the key to helping her muscles relax, then Kiwi was the door that led her deeper into sleep. Carol shared that after a week of eating a banana before bed, her cramps had noticeably decreased, but she would still wake up around 2 or 3 a.m. tossing and turning before she could fall back asleep. That's when her doctor suggested she add kiwi, a small yet nutrient-rich fruit few people think of as a sleep assistant. The first time she tried it, she ate 2 kiwis about an hour before going to bed. And that night, she slept straight through until morning. No dreams, no waking up, no more feeling tired when she opened her eyes in the morning. Why is kiwi so effective? The answer lies in its magnesium content, an essential mineral that kiwi naturally provides. Magnesium acts like a calm-down switch in the central nervous system. When magnesium levels are adequate, the body relaxes more easily, the heart rate becomes more stable, and the brain can more readily shift into slow-wave states, the very foundation of deep, restorative sleep. It's not just magnesium. Kiwi also contains serotonin, a neurotransmitter that helps regulate the sleep cycle. This is why many studies in the US and New Zealand conclude older adults who regularly eat kiwi in the evening can significantly improve their sleep quality, reduce the time spent tossing and turning, and lengthen their continuous sleep time. And there's another interesting thing. Although kiwi is small, it's extremely easy to digest. It doesn't cause bloating or sudden blood sugar spikes, making it very suitable for those with underlying conditions like diabetes or a sensitive stomach. For Carol, this was a major plus, as she had been wary of many evening foods for fear of discomfort. If you've never eaten kiwi at night, you can start with one soft, ripe fruit, eaten directly or mixed with unsweetened Greek yogurt. If you prefer it slightly sweet, you can add a little honey, but kiwi is actually mild enough on its own. After a few days, you'll start to notice a difference. It's easier to fall asleep, you wake up less during the night, and especially you wake up with a clear head without that heavy feeling. You might be thinking, what can just one type of fruit do? But as Carol once said, sometimes what you need isn't a big change, just a little patience with the small things that work. And if you're looking for a natural way to both hydrate and prevent cramps, the next fruit will surprise you. It's not just a familiar summer treat, but also a silent nighttime guardian, protecting your sleep from sudden muscle spasms. Let's continue. If you're still watching and finding these tips helpful, please comment with the number 2 below to let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss new videos. Your support helps us continue creating more helpful and inspiring content. Fruit 3, watermelon balm, hydrates and prevents nighttime muscle spasms. Here's something not everyone realizes. Over 70% of the human body is water. And as you pass the age of 70, your ability to retain water in your natural sense of thirst start to diminish. As a result, many older adults fall into a state of mild dehydration without even knowing it. Especially at night, this can cause muscles to contract unexpectedly, leading to cramps that force you awake from your sleep. Carol used to think she drank enough water every day, but when her doctor asked how much she drank after 6 p.m., she was startled to realize almost nothing, because she was afraid of waking up to use the restroom multiple times. And that very habit was part of the reason her muscles were parched at night. To fix this, she was advised to add a water-rich, easily digestible fruit that wouldn't put pressure on her bladder. None other than watermelon. And surprisingly, with just a few small pieces eaten around 7 or 8 p.m., her final leg cramp has been gone for nearly 2 months now. Watermelon is 92% water, meaning just a small bowl is enough to help the body absorb the hydration it needs for the night without drinking a whole glass. But what's more valuable is the lycopene, a natural antioxidant in watermelon that has anti-inflammatory effects and supports blood circulation. When the body is well hydrated and blood vessels are working smoothly, muscle groups, especially in the legs, can relax, preventing them from tightening or contracting suddenly. Additionally, watermelon provides a small amount of citrulline, an amino acid that can improve blood flow and soothe small blood vessels. This is especially beneficial for older adults with high blood pressure or who often get cold feet and hands during sleep. For Carol, watermelon was not just a refreshing dessert, but also a gentle remedy that helped her stop waking up in a panic in the middle of the night. She would cut a few small, lightly chilled slices and eat them slowly while watching television in the evening. Some days she even used it to replace a sweet dessert, both delicious and helpful for deeper sleep. If you're avoiding drinking water at night for fear of waking up frequently, then watermelon might be a gentle approach you have never considered. It provides deep hydration without causing bloating and also helps reduce that restless feeling in your legs, especially if you often experience fatigue or light spasms at night. Remember, after age 70, the body no longer speaks as clearly as before. Just because you're not thirsty doesn't mean you're hydrated. And a few small pieces of watermelon could be exactly what your legs need to rest completely after a long day. Now you have all three fruits, banana, kiwi, and watermelon, as three companions before bedtime. But what's important isn't just knowing. It is, where will you choose to start tonight? Do you remember Carol, a 75-year-old woman who once lived with sleepless nights from haunting leg cramps? Yet with just three familiar fruits, banana, kiwi, and watermelon, she gradually found her way back to peaceful nights, without pain, without restlessness. You see, sometimes what makes a big difference isn't something expensive or complicated. It is simply persistence with a few small changes, repeated daily. A banana before bed, a soothing slice of kiwi, a few refreshing pieces of watermelon. They not only soothe your body, but also send a loving signal to yourself that you deserve to rest completely after all these years. If you're wondering where to start, just pick the fruit that seems easiest for use. You don't need to do it all at once. No need to force yourself. Just start gently, tonight, just like Carol did. Because you know what? It is never too late for you to get a truly deep sleep. It is never too late to care for your feet, the faithful friends that have carried you through your entire life. And it is never too late to believe your body can still recover as long as you listen and are gentle with it every single day. If you learned something from this video, please share it below to let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe to continue this journey of living a healthier, deeper, and truly peaceful life together. Thank you for staying with me to the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.